4 o'clock.
Welcome, welcome, welcome all you beautiful people to Live on Lockdown at the House of AutomatA. And this week, it's Huzza Huzza Huzza, all about magic. Now I hope you're all feeling upbeat and great and not wilting like my poor flower. First of all, we're going to go to the Magic Theatre.
Oh my goodness, Maria, is that a real Renault Magic Theatre?
Oh yeah.
So here you see a doll with a little theatre, and inside that theatre there are surprises. Now, we have restored this how we like AutomatA to look. This showing all the slings and arrows of all its years of experience, because this is 150 years old. Now, what's she going to do? Maria, premature as usual, gave you a little preview. Here we go, Maria.
Hi, Kevin.
You may have seen this in our first episode, but I've now finished it with a few tweaks. And I've got it just how I want it to perform and just how Renault would have had it perform when it was new. Made in the Marais district of Paris 150 years ago. Maria, are there different men in that little theatre?
Well, that's the whole magic trick, Michael.
Really?
Every time she waves her wand, a little new man appears.
She's truly a magician.
That one's called Fred.
And she's going to be on a push button for exhibition use because she was missing her mechanism completely. Hi everyone, welcome to today's Magic Edition, live from the House of AutomatA. Back to portrait mode, so it's a live experience. So if you're watching on YouTube, I apologise, but this is live and YouTube is for reference only. Hope you still enjoy it. Let's go on and see exactly what's going on with our Magic AutomatA survey today. And Maria, can I invite you to quickly twirl? For here is something truly grand.
Ooh la la.
Who is this, Maria?
This is Mephistopheles, the magician. He's a cups and ball magician.
And why is he called Mephistopheles?
After the that man in 1604. What was his-
Marlowe.
Marlowe, after the Faust.
The tragical adventures of...
Dr. Faustus.
I think so, yes.
Something like that.
That's what brought Mephistopheles to prominence as a figure. And he was a keeper of all the dark mysteries of the earth. And here, an automaton of him will perform for you a classic trick that in a moment Maria's going to perform for real.
This one? Oh, it's...
Oh my goodness, are those different objects appearing under the cups, Maria?
They are. Hear him chatter. He's telling us all about what's going to appear next. What's it going to be, Michael? I thought so. Dice and coins.
Now, apart from the magic, we've done some very sensitive restoration here. Mostly, if you look at the jacket and the sleeves of the jacket, this was once a white silk. Let's Let's pause him there. This was once white silk in the gaps. And with most silk, either the warp or the weft disintegrates, whatever's mostly on the surface. And you can see the white silk in the centre. And we had to choose whether we replaced that in the restoration or just left it. We decided to just leave it. And if you come round the side, Maria, here, you can see some of the beauty. Look at that for a magnificent outfit. And the shoes, Maria, I love the shoes. Here you can see the maker, Lambert of Paris, really showing off with his costuming and the figurative here. And we've had to take a lot of pains with this restoration. You'll see the baize cloth here. If you look at the corner carefully, you can see where it was worn completely away. And what we've done, we've backed with a similar dyed to match material to cover the corners. And in fact, we also had to replace the playing cards because they disintegrated. But we took a lot of pains, and I think there's a blog about this on our website, to make sure the cards matched the original there. And he's got a little storage case because of course he doesn't usually live here, to try and keep him that way as long as he's with us, which probably won't be that long.
Michael,
Yes.
are you dressed as a magician today?
Ha ha ha. This is my magician jumper. This is the standard uniform for the off-duty magician.
Very good.
Yes. So, if we come over here, Maria, I think there's something unusual on the table. What's that?
Oh, here are some actual cups and balls. Would you like me to do some magic for you?
Are those cups and balls? Is this what the automaton does?
Yeah, this is what the automaton does.
Really?
I hope there are some magicians out there watching because I've never done this before.
There
And
certainly
maybe-
are. I've seen a few names there.
Maybe you could tell me how to do it? Okay, Michael, it's all about sleight of hand, okay? So I'm going to do the patter.
Okay, the puffer.
Okay, which one was it in?
That one. That one.
This one? No, you're wrong. Ha ha.
And this trick, Maria, is this an old trick or a new trick?
This is a very old trick, and in 1502, Hieronymus Bosch painted a picture called The Conjurer, and it featured a little scene with an audience watching the cups and balls magician in the town square.
Oh my goodness, and a lemon. No, not a lemon on that. And also, was this on the walls of one of the Great Pyramids of Giza? There's a picture of
Oh
this.
yeah, of course it was, yeah.
Yeah, maybe not. Yeah.
But
So-
check that one on Wikipedia.
So here, popular with AutomatA is the representation of cups and balls. And you don't come much simpler or cheaper than this little Renault girl. She's got just a single box or cup. Thank you, Maria. Single box or cup there. And she performs a sweet little trick with it. Oh, there's nothing there.
Lovely music.
Yeah, she's about as exciting as you were.
Oh, shush.
Oh, she's
I
exciting.
tried much harder than she's trying.
Really exciting.
Magic. Actually, she's quite a lot better at magic than me, isn't she?
Yeah, she's produced a black ball underneath her. I'm going to give her one more chance to impress us.
I'm impressed.
She's got a lovely face. Original clothes.
Yay!
And it's a 6.
The lucky magic 6. Thank you very much.
Now, what she lacks, this simple Renault magician, in the way of patter, this one truly has. Some of you may have seen him before. This is
Robert the magician.
Robert the magician. named after Robert, who might be watching
Oh,
actually.
Robert Powell. Hello,
Yes,
Robert.
the
Do you remember when you
illustrator.
came up?
Yeah.
And we thought, oh my goodness, don't you two look alike? And since then, he has been Robert.
I'm winding up the clockwork motor. Robert was made by Falibois of Paris. And he has a lot of patter.
He's so confident, isn't he?
It's a tiny person.
Yeah, did you not see the tiny person under my cups?
Really?
Yeah. You weren't looking.
Treasure. And Maria, can you zoom in on the playing cards on his table there? And then on Robert's little eager face.
Oh.
And what's he saying?
He's saying, huzza, huzza, huzza. Look at my cups. Huzza, huzza, huzza. I have a ball.
Blah, blah, blah. Beautiful music. And Robert lost his dome, his glass dome, many years ago, and he sort of degenerated out in the atmosphere to this condition. Represents a restoration conundrum for us because he's so wonderful as he is. By restoring him with new materials, new paint, new floor, we risk losing some of that magic.
Don't do it.
We probably won't. Now, is it time for Modern Moments?
Yes, I think it is.
Okay, handing over to me on the camera because Maria is now going to show us some wonders of modern makers' automata.
And our modern makers today are Angela and Lawrence St. Ledger. The couple, we showed you some singing birds last week, and this week I'm showing you our magic range. Introducing Valerie.
Oh, the girl with the red dress.
No, she likes to change depending on the weather. Now you see it, now you don't. Now it's red, now it's not.
That's amazing.
Isn't
And
that
so small.
Fantastic. How do they do it?
Oh, like that.
Like what?
Were you giving it away? You got to hide her behind her umbrella to do it.
I'm not in the magic circle, so it's all right. That's Valerie. Thank you, Valerie.
And are there more?
There are more. Here we have the great, the wonderful Sordini.
Can I go in closer? Hang
Go
on, Maria.
right in. Oh yes, because we've got.
Because this is tiny.
Can you see? I don't
There's a
know.
blonde lady on a table.
That's Debbie.
Debbie?
Yeah.
Oh, the singer.
No.
Debbie Harry.
No, Debbie McGee.
Oh my goodness, that man's got a saw.
Oh, can you hear her screaming?
Her legs are going up and
I
down.
think something's going wrong. Oh my God, there's blood. No, I'm going to stop that now.
Don't worry, everyone. It's only a small model automaton, not a truly real woman being sawn in half. So Maria now is producing from her tiny boxes.
This is Diabolo, the
Okay,
great
Maria.
automaton's helper of Houdin, Robert Houdin. It's the original. Ah, no, it's not the original.
No, I
John
think.
Gorn, hello John Gorn, has got the original. This
Oh my goodness,
is our tiny little copy.
He's climbing out.
Hello, goodbye. Hello, goodbye. Hello, goodbye.
And can we see that from the side
Hello?
as well, Maria? Amazing. Made of tin cans.
Remarkable.
And the real, while Maria's getting the next one out, the real Antonio Diavolo comes out of his chest and is then placed on a trapeze where he performs all kinds of acrobatics. What have you got there, Maria?
I have a little a little Chinese magician.
Maria, can we just pause a second while we just centre him because he's so small? Can you lift him a bit higher? And
He's got cups and balls like Robert and Mephistopheles. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
What do I have in my cup? A ball. Nothing. A ball. Oh. Nothing.
And next?
What do you think is going to be next? A crown. A ball. Nothing. Maybe now a little doll's head. Or maybe a kitten. A ball. Nothing.
Can we have a side view, please, Maria?
A ball. Nothing. A side ball. A side nothing. Okay, that's enough.
That's lovely.
That's enough.
A lovely little French Chinaman. And is that all for our
That's all
modern moment?
Yes, that's it. Modern moments. Thank you very much.
Except not quite. Maria, can I hand the camera over to you? For
Oh,
let me just put Robert to one side because we have here a prototype of a classic magic act performed by Robert Houdin and Maria
you
Starch.
could have dusted it.
Well, I just took it off the shelf. But this is only the prototype. It's very cheaply and quickly made. And what do? An audience member selects a card from a pack. Maybe 2 cards, maybe 3. Shuffled into the pack. You then open the mouth, put the whole pack into the mouth and shut the mouth. This devil's head then wakes up.
He's already awake.
Starts looking around. This one doesn't work because this was the prototype. And then cards shoot out the top of his head and out of his mouth. And we actually got 2 orders for this 10 years ago when we first made it. And some of them are being performed. One was performed regularly every week for some years. And
Here's one he broke earlier.
Extra strong and durable using our finest papier-mâché technique. And I'll just place it back on. Here's the head beautifully sculpted by Maria. And in the back, I'll just show you some of the complexities of the mechanism. And this is automatically triggered by a clockwork mechanism underneath in the base. Unfortunately, we haven't got a complete one, but you can see some of the drama of it.
Wow, magic.
Yeah, magic. And
That's not the card I chose, Michael.
No. This is just demonstrating here. And you can see how it kind of looks around. It's a little bit boss-eyed. But actually, I just took it off the shelf.
And if you want to see us 10 years ago, go to YouTube and search Satyr Head Magic Automaton Prop. Or just write Satyr Head Magic and it will come up. Or go to the House of AutomatA on YouTube to see us 10 years ago.
And you'll see that Maria hasn't changed one bit in 10 years. It's wonderful. And your magic skills.
Yes,
They've improved marvellously. Now, in the making of this, we still have the mould. Here is the mould, so we can make many more satyr heads if we wanted.
Oh, we had such fun making this, didn't we?
We had a few arguments. Arguments.
Artistic input you were trying to give me.
It's part of Maria's creative process.
Fight with Michael, make a better head.
Yeah, make sure that Michael is nowhere near the artistic process.
Yes.
Now
you don't want to do it that way.
Now that's incredible, and just a 2-part mould for all those wonderful features of the satyr head. That's incredible. Yeah. Okay, so that's the end of our modern moment. Now, some of you are probably wondering, cups and balls, playing cards, were there any other things that automata were made to represent magically? So I'll clear a space.
Shout out to Martin. How are you doing, Martin? Do you really want to see Nellie? I don't think so, but she is. She's got a pig's ear. I vowed I would never buy her pig's ears, but she's got it, and oh, she's gone. Oh,
Maria, this is not a dog video. Not a dog video. Here's the great variety of automata explained. And for this, I'm going to actually remove the dome.
Oh, careful.
So that you can see. I don't know, is that a too complicated a background for it?
It is a
Maria?
bit. Oh, it's good when you stand there.
Okay. What's this going to do?
Cups and balls.
Well, he's only got one giant cup. It's a bit like the Magic Theatre. Is he going to tap his wand? Okay, let's see if he's going to work. Three dice. They've all changed.
5, 1, 1.
We could lay bets.
I think it could be used as a gambling machine.
6, 2, 2.
There you got the chatter again, like we had with Robert and Mephistopheles.
That's beautiful. Fallibois, Paris.
Do you know, I'm not sure beautiful is the right word.
And in that
With a face
classic
like that.
magician's outfit, almost like a wizard's outfit here. Popular on the stage at the time with stage magicians. So there's a variation on the cups and balls, and I'll just let him put that down. And we'll look at something that reveals some of the mechanism of this kind of thing.
And Cat Empire says, what about a fortune teller?
Oh, Maria, could you just show the fortune teller while I put the dome on?
Which one? Where is it?
The one on the
The
wall.
one on the wall. Oh, the one I won't do. Here's our fortune teller. It's got some really horrible fortunes. Trouble. Long life and many friends. That's nice. Misfortune coming. A broken engagement. Health. That's a nice one for
Hang
now.
on.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, you're too scared to do it. I'm not scared. Just like, it's not too bad. Riches!
Riches!
Hooray!
That's especially for Cat Empire.
Thank you, Cat Empire. Whoa.
Shout out for Michelle and Steve up the road. Furlands. Oh, what have we here?
Now, this is a really special automaton. I think, Maria, if you go round that side, it's in a condition requiring significant restoration. It's going to be worth it because this is a remarkable, rare and wonderful magician automaton. His cups and balls, he produces underneath these cups, when he will lift these up, there'll be 16 different objects, 2 at a time. More objects appear on the front table, they'll dance, there'll be red canopies, and we know all this because we've done our research. Not only have we done our research, but we had one of these many years ago, about 20 years ago, and the restoration was well documented when we did that one. There it is. So we know what goes onto the tables. We know how the mechanism works. There's the one we had 25 years ago, I think, now. And you can see this is exactly the same automaton. And we'll be able to restore it back to that condition. There's a wonderful article here on the history of these.
Is that by our good friend Nick Hawkins?
Nick Hawkins,
Hello,
yes.
Nick.
With some of our photographs there. So research is important. This came over from America a year or two ago, and all we've done is treat it for some signs of woodworm. So it's been chemically treated. We've taken off all the loose parts, and I've given it an initial analysis of the problems we need to deal with. So in order to get him back performing again, there are numerous challenges. This is his drive motor, clockwork drive motor. Great big fly here to control the speed. But I don't know, Maria, can you pick up the problem with that small gear there?
Oh,
Let it focus.
like a potato
It's missing some teeth.
mashed.
Yes. So I'll have to do some dentistry there and either insert some new teeth or replace this gear completely. Now that problem is indicative of a sequence of problems with the Red Magician that you would never know about. But these are all the parts here. There's the key, that will bring him to life. But here is the magician's brain. Now this is the cam stack. Cam stack because in other automata this would be a line of brass cams. A cam is a profile disc with information on it. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cams.
How many?
10. Formed by turning this wooden tube with slots and insetting little hard pieces of hardwood in. So this maybe is the eyelids. These are the different objects. These are the arms. This is the head. This is the mouth. All these program are the brain of this object. So there'll be restoration to be done there. So you see, a Red Magician like this has an awful lot going on in the background. And I'm just going to lift him up to show you underneath, because Maria,
Wow.
there you can see the levers, the followers that will follow those cams and translate the movement through to bring him to life. This is not just tricks. This magician, 170 years old, will come back to life and will amaze and entertain you, just like they were born to do. Now, I think Maria is going to bring us to a conclusion here with her linking rings demonstration. Remember, we got some fragile objects about, Maria. If you'd like to come out maybe a little here and tell us what it is you're about to do.
I'm going to link these rings. They're all unlinked right now. You see? All unlinked. None of them are linked.
Are they made of plastic?
No, they're made of metal. And now I'm going to go huzza, huzza, huzza and link them.
Completely all linked up. That is incredible. And with that, we say thank you so much for watching from myself, Michael.
And myself, Maria. Thank you.
This has been the Magic Edition from the House of AutomatA, viewable on YouTube after tomorrow. Bye.